Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 6929 in Candy Crush Saga, where we have 16 moves to collect 3 sprinks. The sprinks are here. We need to open up this area and collect keys, so we can use these stripes to hit up here. How do I know that? Well, because I've played this a couple of times, and not only are the fish not helpful, they were destructive. So I don't even want to make fish if I can avoid it. But I do know a few things. I want to get this cleared out first, and I only need 1 key. So hopefully this will get taken care of on the backswing. What I'm going to do is look for getting some stripes from these dispensers that can hit over here. And of course I'm going to look for trying to hit on the same level each time because I want to clear one of these strands out completely. The sad thing is I can't seem to get down into the same spot each time on this one. There we go. Okay, so now magically that key was collected. Now I've got stripes going this way. Now, sadly, they move off to the edge, and if I cannot explode them, they go away. Now, I said that I could... Oh, my goodness. I don't really want to make fish because the fish is likely to aim here. It won't go to the toffee, and so I may be trying to set something up, and it may take away that opportunity. I don't know what this is going to do. Yeah, it just sends out more fish, and that can be dangerous. This... marginally helpful. I'm actually going to go ahead and do it because it'll set this off, and then it'll put this into a position where it might set it off with the cascading. No. Okay, so we're still going to try to get the stripes along here. There we go. Now I've got a striped wrapped combo. I don't have to clear out absolutely everything here. If I can focus on one channel, that might be sufficient. The problem then becomes, though, that if these don't drop into that one channel, if they drop into here instead of into here, I'm in trouble. So let's try to gather up some resources, and now all I need to do is clear this out. I'm not going to be able to clear that out. Should we try the fish? Ah, it wasn't the fish that worked. Oh, almost. There was some gaps in between, so some candy got in there. So still 1 sprink left to bring down. I'm going to go ahead and pause, come back with a new board. I'm almost out of lives anyway. And I know that this isn't a sure thing, because it seems to be that sometimes I have everything all lined up and then a stupid fish comes and ruins it. Seriously, it can be bad. So I'm going to try to avoid making fish, and I'm going to try to use those stripes as much as I can. So I'm going to pause, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off, but then once I solve this, I will come back through and narrate it all for you. Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to collect that key because it helps me hit some of the rainbow twists, and I'm going to try to line up everything now on the bottom, though, because I think that's the weakest link there. So, yeah, I can take those out, and I do have to apologize a little bit to the fish because I did end up using them this time round a little bit more than I expected to. All right, so I'm just going to blow things up and try to get stripes that come through and help. Nope, not the right stripes. Come on. There we go. That's the right kind of stripe. And then I think I'm going to hit that striped wrapped combo, which is going to hit all of the columns. Now I've got one of the sprinks in that area. Okay, and this is where I should have matched the orange up in that area, and I didn't. I didn't see it at all. I kind of saw it as it was disappearing, like right there when the fish went over. So there, another opportunity for the fish to do something good, and he did something awful, but, you know. At least now they're hitting their mark. So now I'm noticing, okay, so maybe the fish are more reliable than I thought. So let's see. I could have sent over a fish wrapped, but I was still unsure of where it would land and what kind of chaos. And I thought with 3 fish, I might have a better chance of success. And eventually the fish did help after they messed things up for me. But partly my fault. I missed a huge opportunity. So, all right, that is it for me. That was the very next opportunity. However, I did play 3 times prior to recording this time around. So I would say it took me about 5 tries to get this done. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.